today. From Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals versus Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers.
With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. Here's Desmond King on the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by their quarterback who's in his 17th season now in the NFL, an 8-time Pro Bowler to boot. It's Phillip Rivers.
One way you become the all-time leading passer for your team is pure talent, and Phillip Rivers has plenty of that. But there's also dedication to your craft and the willingness to get better all the time. Phillip Rivers has a van set up with a driver so that when he goes to and from practice, he's able to watch tape and find ways to improve his mechanics each and every day.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. He was trying to get that back to Allen, but it's going to be second down. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's got Evans. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 20.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler, 57 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run.
To kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here we go with a new era in Week 1. To nobody's surprise, the starting quarterback for Cincinnati in this 2020 opener is the #1 overall pick out of LSU. That, of course, Joe Burrow.
Zero shock here. In fact, it would have been a surprise if anyone other than Joe Burrow tried it out here to be the starting quarterback for Cincinnati. From the time they called his name at the NFL draft, he was their starting quarterback, replacing Andy Dalton after a long run here in Cincy. Joe Burrow, the face of the franchise. Their future is now.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game. I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. It's a jet sweep. They get it to Green. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On second down, Burrow got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah.
Burrow's
The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down.
Makes the score.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Desmond King on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carlos Dunlap able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And oh, what a catch there by Allen. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
I enjoy watching Keenan Allen play. Such passion, such drive, such physicality. 104 receptions last year, 1,199 yards, 6 touchdowns. He's made 3 straight Pro Bowl appearances, in addition to 3 straight seasons, over 1,100 yards receiving. I don't know how you rate him, but defensive players, they rate him awfully high.
And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals' 29-yard line. A big play there from the Chargers. 49 yards. And look at that. I'd say somebody's already in mid-season form here in game number 1.
Doesn't need a whole lot of carries in the preseason, does he? He needs to get the ball when it counts. And when it does,
and he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
To try again after the sack. Rivers. Allen He's got it over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Not a bad start for him. 2 drives for the offense, 2 rushing TDs.
Almost like he's in the percussion section in the band, isn't it? Got a little oomph, right? Got a little crash, got a little bang. He's got it all as he gets to the end zone. Second rushing touchdown, as you noted, on 2 drives. He's off to a terrific start.
Okay, you ready? Wait for it. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. To return it, Darius Phillips. Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers.
Recovered by the Chargers.
And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
More security eluded him. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw again. Rivers. Again for Evans. This time he's got him.
Rivers.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And the Chargers first down.
Now Rivers. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Complete to
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. On the return, Phillips. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, that discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
7-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
First down.
Again, it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
4 yards. That's another Bengals first down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, that's complete. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To the air again, Burrow. take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaims center stage. And with the day he's having, as we look at some of these highlights, maybe he wants to duplicate this pregame meal next week.
Whatever it is, guaranteed he will ask for the exact same thing each and every week as long as he continues to run like that. Sometimes it's that simple, partner.
Yeah.
Just,
and you know how superstitious these guys can be.
Oh, there's no doubt, right? If you put your left sock on first and you have this kind of game, you'll keep doing it. In this case, let's investigate that pregame meal. We might need some of that.
Yeah, right. It's working. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead and take the knee, get on out for the half.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Burrow looking to pass. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And Burrow's saying, let's go, let's go. On 3rd down, Burrow. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point and good by Bullock. And it's now 21-17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Phillip Rivers now gears up to take the offense back out there. And it's actually been out of the backfield, handing the ball off where they've had a lot of success. So if you're the quarterback, do you just maybe say, you know, maybe this isn't my day, our running game's going so well, you just continue to lean on that?
I agree. That's exactly what you do. And you have to kind of take your ego and put it aside, because you always think your next throw is going to be your best throw, right? Your next play is going to be your best play. Lean on what's working for you right now. That should help carry your team to victory if things keep going in the direction that they are.
Yeah, because the formula has them the lead currently. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where it was the visiting Texans who were able to come away with the road victory. A 2-touchdown victory, 31-17, the final. From there, we'll head down to the Big Easy check on the Saints at home at the Superdome. And they have the lead over the visiting Buccaneers as that game has gone to halftime. 2 touchdown passes there for the venerable one, Drew Brees. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And things didn't go so well as it was the visiting Raiders who come in and grab the victory. Josh Jacobs, over 100 yards in the victory with 2 touchdown runs as well. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now Burrow on first down. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold him.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
Not only is Joey Bosa a real load off of the edge, but his technical expertise really knocks offensive tackles off balance. 11.5 sacks last season. His goal each and every year, not just to lead his team, not just to lead the league, but to beat out his own brother Nick Bosa, who had 9 sacks with the San Francisco 49ers in 2019.
The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll bring him back within a point.
Makes the score. Chargers.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19.
We remind you, lots more to come here in this opening weekend of the Return to Football 2020. Coming up later tonight, it's the national debut at SoFi Stadium in Southern California. The Cowboys and the Rams doing battle there. And then 2 more to finish off the week on Monday Night Football. The Steelers and Giants from MetLife Stadium and the Titans and Broncos from Mile High.
Are you serious?
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And he rifles one incomplete. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Number 13.
Keenan Allen, 59 yards. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
24-yard line.
On second down, here's Burrow. A quick hitter complete. It's Boyd. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The reception good for 7.
Third and 4.
Here's Burrow. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 9 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And Burrow going to throw again. There's a short one caught by Uzama. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And some room to maneuver. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
A gain of
23 yards on the play. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. There's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Dancing to his left.
Burrow on the keeper. Brings up 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Burrow on 3rd down. And he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? But a lot of offenses say touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That's impressive.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. To throw again. Rivers. Henry brings it in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Chargers.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Airing this one out for Evans. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The kicker just carried the ball. He's going back to his offensive line. Great job. Keep it up. And we'll break that one soon. And we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
We talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Eluding the pressure right. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Rivers hands on to Eckler. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dry. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Burrow now. A big spot for the Heisman Trophy winner. Bananas Ross complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now it's Burrow. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Burrows Drew Sample, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. T. Higgins, his first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bengals have taken the lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote onto your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
Little salt, little pepper, it goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up. Because Frank Reich, at Maryland in college, did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like he still harbors some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
He's going to look downfield for it, and got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play.
Chargers.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Von Bell, and he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill, trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. first down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. You got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Linval Joseph on the tackle. Brings up 3rd down. Today's final score.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Cincinnati, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. Start your week by installing your game plan.